Hey guys, Green Bay Greg here. Thanking you for joining us on the second part of this video series in relation to send out cards. Glad you watched the first video and you've got enough interest to continue on and see what I am doing with send out cards to increase my business through expired marketing and a wide variety of other things, including building better relationships with my clients and increasing referrals. Today we're going to cover the basics of the system. It's going to be a general overview of how the system works. I'm going to teach you how simple it is to really operate the system. And once you see how easy it is, it's not an overwhelming system. And I'm telling you, anyone can do this. Spending a little bit of time, and once you get it in place, it's going to be a tool that you're going to realize will help you revolutionize your business. I can assure you of that. The first thing I'm going to start off with today is showing you the card catalog. The great thing about send out cards is they have a wide variety of cards. I mean, I try to send a card whenever I possibly can, because I can tell you what, when I send cards to people and put them in their mailbox, I'm hitting them in places they are not getting hit by other people. For instance, I had a loan officer that I do a lot of business with. She sadly had some surgery coming up, and I actually sent her a sympathy card. And you can see with on the left here, you've got different categories of cards that you can choose from. There's actually a sympathy type category, and she had surgery for some cancerous stuff in her body, and I decided that, hey, I really appreciate what she does for me, and I want to show that I really do care about her. And I selected a card. And to give you an idea on how easy it is to send a card, it's as simple as you've got 4 little icons underneath each card. The first box is creating a postcard. The second one is creating a regular greeting card. And then your third card is creating a 3-panel greeting card, which we're not going to cover in today, but there's some wide neat angles with the 3-panel card as well. It's something that people are definitely not familiar with. But to show you how easy it is to actually send a card, you just go ahead and click on it. It takes you right into a panel where you've got kind of a basic word editor to be able to put in your text. Now, the real secret for my success with this program is trying to make sure every card I send out is extremely personal. And it's not about my real estate business. The real trick is showing sincere appreciation and gratitude, and just showing people that you really care. Once you start doing those things and doing those things religiously, your relationships are going to become stronger. And I can tell you what happens when you do those types of things. You get introductions. And I can tell you what, I've been in this business for 5 years, and the most fun way to operate this business is to operate by referral only. I mean, that's without a doubt the most satisfying way, in my opinion, to do real estate. And this tool can do exactly that. So we've selected a card for sympathy. We're not going to sit here and type out a card right now, but you've got a wide variety of options here. You can change the type of fonts. I always use the envelope font. Thankfully, I have really bad handwriting, but this makes the card actually look like I wrote it. It also has a spell checker in place, which is a really nice tool for a guy like me who can't type. It's as simple as typing up a sincere card. You can actually mail merge things if you wanted to. We're not going to go cover that right now, but we'll cover that more in the expired campaign video that'll be coming up soon. So let's pretend that we actually filled out a card here. All you do is hit continue. It's going to take you to a contact manager entry screen. You can see up here I've got my return address. You can obviously edit that if you needed to change it from time to time. It's not a problem. There's a real nice feature. You can click choose from contact manager. You click this button and it'll pull up all your contacts, and you just search for them, and next thing you know, you're good to go. So let's we're going to go ahead and choose a contact here. We're going to choose Kim Barkey. You just click it, fills it in there. If you were going to type one in and you want to add it to your contact manager, bam, check the box, you're good to go. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. It's validating the address. Make sure it's a valid U.S. postal address. It now brings you to the next screen. this is a really neat screen, and when I get referrals, I will add gift cards, and we'll talk more about how I use those gifts to increase referrals and introductions in a future video as well. But the basics here is if I just want to send a card, I go, no thanks, just a card. And then it's going to bring me to a verification screen where it's going to say, hey, do you really want to send this card? Pretty basic. You can also set the time, which is extremely important for when I do my birthdays in advance. You can do a specific date. Real simple. But I always do glossy finish. I tell you, these cards are the quality of Hallmark cards, if not a little bit better in my opinion. They just really hit home. So now we've covered basically how the card catalog works. So you can see that there's a wide variety of different types of cards you can send. Now we're going to take you into the Contact Manager portion of this program. And this Contact Manager is pretty in-depth, but also pretty basic. And what I always recommend when building a database where you're going to send real cards to people, you need to make sure your database is clean. You can export from a wide variety of different programs, and they have tutorials on how to do that. But I rebuilt my database from scratch, make sure I entered in all the correct addresses, and because I don't want to spend money on cards to people that aren't going to get them. So it's real simple. We're going to go ahead and put a contact in here, and we're going to put their address, and we're going to put their city. You've got, if you wanted to use this as your main contact manager, you could. It's got a wide variety of information in here you can put on, real basic. The real powerful thing is this, and this is what I love, is putting in birthdays. And I can tell you what, when we talk about the birthday card marketing video, you'll see how I use tricks to get birthdays all the time. People are more than happy to give you their stuff. Let's get back to the contact manager here. We're going to talk about the real easy part of the system. So I have within this contact manager the ability to add spouses. So we can go in here and put in her birthday as well. So not only can you send a birthday to one person, you can send them to the whole family. Oh, if they have children, you hit add child and put their birthday on. I tell you what, we'll talk more about this in birthday card marketing, but you send a birthday card to their child, you're going to hit them in a way you've never thought possible. You want to be a realtor for life? Guess what? It's a good way to start. You can see that down here you can assign groups. We're going to actually talk about that in a little bit here on how the groups work. But we basically put in a contact. I put in a birthday. You know what? If you know their anniversary, guess what? You can send them an anniversary card as well. So right there, within a minute, I was able to add a contact, put in their birthdays, their anniversaries, add in a kid. If they had more, you just hit one more kid, you're good to go. Up here, you can hit save or send card, or you can just save. The nice thing about the contact manager is you realize you can, if you hit save and send card, guess what? It brings you right in the card catalog back to where we were before. So that's great. Now we're going to take a look at the Contact Manager search feature. You can search by groups, you can search by individual names, and then you can obviously click Save and Send Card when you find a contact. So you say Find Contact, we search by somebody's last name. Oh, I got him and his daughter in there. You can click View Contact, or you can just hit Send Card right from here, which brings you right into the card catalog, which is extremely powerful and really easy to do. Alright, so we've covered the card catalog, we've talked about how to add a contact, now we're going to talk about groups. Groups are real easy. You can set up how you specifically want to do it. You just create a new group name, and then once that group's created on your contact manager screen, you can go back into your existing contacts and add them all at once, which is a really neat feature. If you hit list all contacts, you can actually see that you can uncheck all of them, but you could add all of your contacts to one group with a click of a button. It's really that simple. Obviously I have a lot of contacts in here, so let's see here. You can add check to a group. You hit that button and it'll put them right into a group. Real basic, but it's a very powerful tool. Alright, the next thing we'll cover real briefly is the gift catalog. This is where you can see all your gifts that you have available. In the SOC gifts, you've got food, which is a big hit. I send a lot of brownies, which seems to be probably one of the most neat gifts for somebody to receive. It comes in a really nice box with a card tucked in it. I mean, it's just a phenomenal thing to send to somebody, to light somebody up. All you gotta do is click on it and you can browse through here and you can figure out what things cost. Obviously there's a cost associated with that, but it's really not that bad when you look at the grand scheme of things of being able to send somebody a gift and have somebody do it for you. Okay, so the other basic thing is you've got reminders here on the lower left. Now, when you have contacts in here and you've got their birthdays, they're going to pop up. You can set the system for 7, 14, or how many ever days, and they actually email you a reminder. Well, I'm in my system every day, so I just look at them. But the nice thing about reminders, once you've got the contact established and you've got their birthday in the system, just click on them. You can probably guess where it takes you. It takes you right to the card catalog. Real simple. This will conclude the second video of the series. This is just the basics of the system. Our next video is going to cover birthday card marketing and kind of some of the tips and secrets that I use to get introductions and just really light people's world up on their most special day when other people are forgetting to. So I'm really excited to have you along with the journey here. If you have any questions or any feedback, feel free to comment or email me at greg@greenbaygreg.com. And we're excited to have you on the journey. Talk to you soon. Green Bay Greg.